Season started, and now you start the postseason here as well. How has your team evolved over the course of those months?
We've evolved in a really, really positive way from that first month, and then even that, playing this team 3 times in our first 13 games was tough. I mean, this is a team that is extremely experienced, very talented. So just to see where we were towards the end when we had an opportunity to play them after we had done a lot of improving on both ends of the floor.
I'm watching film. What were some of the first breakdowns and stuff out of that?
Yeah, we've done a really good job defensively in our schemes, and I don't think we did a great job of making it really hard on them, especially with some of the shots that they took. They shot the ball extremely well. I mean, Mabry hit threes. I felt like every time she shot it, it was going in, but I think we could have done a better job in handling some of the actions that she got those threes in. I thought our post did a great job with Bree Jones down low, with the way we were able to stay down and stay just vertical and make sure that we didn't get those fouls. But I think there's a lot of things that we can do differently to make it more difficult for them to get some of those shots.
Just something different defensively on it. Is it a combination of that and just having a bad shoot night once you went back and looked at it?
Yeah, when I went back and looked, and we even talked about it, she said, I just missed some really wide open shots, and players are going to have those kind of nights, right? But give Connecticut credit. I mean, they made it really difficult on us everywhere we moved, and we changing it up on her, who was guarding her, putting DB on her, that length, was really effective. But I think, sometimes you have those nights where you just can't run the rim, and I think that was a little bit that allowed you to do it as well.
What will it take to beat the Sun tomorrow?
We have to handle their physicality first, and their transition offense early it really hurt us in the first half. AT makes it really difficult when she can rebound and push the ball. She's so strong. She's a great passer. So we have to get that stopped first. And then guard for 24 seconds. I think we did a pretty good job on the initial actions that they were running. And then as the ball started moving and we started maybe watching it a little bit too much, then we weren't ready for whenever they would have a kick to a Mabry for a 3 or a DB. So we just have to be ready. Transition defense has got to be better for sure.
Go ahead. I was going to say, is it difficult to strike the balance between the youthfulness and joyfulness that this team has had all season with the intensity that you alluded to that comes with the playoffs?
Yeah, it's every time I see that graphic up of our minutes and our, experience as it relates to other teams in the league, you have to pause because these guys, they're figuring it out. And this is going to be great for the future to get this experience. But it's been business-like for these guys, and that's what they've done. They've put in the work. And, that's what we just keep preaching. You put in that work, you get rewarded. And, I don't think we did some things that we had done better as of late in the game the other night to make it more difficult for them. So, enjoy the moment. I'm trying to do that. But being a competitor, all of us are, we want to take this thing back to Indy.
Scott and I didn't plan this, but I will follow up on his question. The youthfulness you describe, you also have quite a few people who within the last couple of years have done do or die NCAA games over and over again. Caitlin's had 10, 11, 12 of them, right? Where you got to win the one game. Lexi a few years before that. Aaliyah, right? On and on it goes. Can you tap into any of that with them?
I think the big moment, the experience you can a little bit, but this level is just so different. The WNBA is the best league in the world, has the most talent. But just I guess you could say just the experience of that playoff, the fans and the pressure you feel, it's one and done, probably so. But I just feel like once you get to the WNBA, this level, it's just different.
Thank you.
Kind of similar to my question about the team evolving. This was also Caitlin's first WNBA game here. You remember all the conversation about, her at the start of her career, and now she's unanimous Rookie of the Year. How have you seen her change as a person and a player throughout the course of this season?
Yeah, I think for her playmaking ability is what I'd probably go to first. She had a lot of turnovers early, and it really bothered her. Just the getting used to the speed and the strength of the players that were guarding her, and then also her teammates and understanding her teammates. That takes time as well. But she's evolved and learned, and once she's gotten her footing, she just keeps improving, and the way she makes everybody around her better, that's what separates, good players and great players, and she's definitely done that for us. Also, her teammates have really, taken some of that off of her. Aaliyah, Kelsey, they've been able to take some of that pressure off her and let her have some opportunities, that would have been really tough without those guys on the floor. I mean, her playmaking, and then obviously her shooting, which is, it's gotten better from the start. And, I know she wasn't happy with the way she shot the ball the other night, but I feel like these are the moments where she's going to step up big time and make those shots.
Knowing how great Gainbridge has been crowd-wise all season, how much will you put extra emphasis on that in a message tomorrow to make sure, that's extra motivation to get it back in Gainbridge for Game 3?
I'm just looking forward to these 40 minutes here at the Connecticut Sun. That's what we're focused on. And I feel like if we come out and take care of our business and do what we need to do, that we didn't do the other night, I think we'll have that opportunity to take it back to Gamers. But we are just focused on what's happening here in the next 40 minutes of play.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.